President Obama making a highly anticipated health care pitch tonight, but not before Congress gets served with the largest policy petition it has ever seen. More than 1 million Americans have joined forces with the National Center for Policy Analysis and Salem Radio Network to protest government-run health care proposals.
In this battle over health care reform, we've been hearing a lot about the differences between Democrats and Republicans.
Republicans oppose it so strenuously that today they welcomed an ambulance to Capitol Hill, carrying a petition with 1.2 million signatures against the public option.
And joining us now live from Capitol Hill, Republican Senator Kay Bailey Hutchison.
What you need is a free market out there. You need to keep the choices in health care. And you know, people are seeing that, Andrea. I'm going to a petition drive that says, free our health care now.
We want to welcome former Congressman, former governor, and chairman of the board of the National Center for Policy Analysis, Pete DuPont. Welcome to the Washington Journal.
Thank you for having me here again.
Why are you here in Washington today?
Well, we have a National Center for Policy Analysis, and Salem Radio has put together an idea some months ago that people really are interested in having their own health insurance, being in charge of deciding who their doctor is, what coverage they get, and so forth, rather than having the government do that. So we put this idea together, a petition was sent out, and this afternoon we're going to present to the House and the Senate 1.3 million American signatures, people who put their address, their name, why they're for personal health care, so that they can work with their doctor rather than having the government decide what their doctor can do and can't do. So we're going to present that this afternoon.
We're a little bit more than 3 hours away from the president's pivotal speech before that joint session of Congress.
A staged event by opponents of the president's plan included a petition delivery in an ambulance. Stacks rolled up to congressional offices on stretchers.
Now to the U.S. Senate Park, where Republican members of Congress were presented with a health care petition opposing the public option. The petition, sponsored by the National Center for Policy Analysis and Salem Radio Network.
My name is Pete DuPont. I'm chairman of the National Center for Policy Analysis, and on behalf of more than 1.3 million Americans who signed the petition, I am very proud to be a part of delivering to the Congress of the United States Free Our Health Care Now petition, the largest policy petition ever delivered to the Congress, we believe.
Well, Pete, thank you. Let me say thank you to the National Center for Policy Analysis. Let me also say thanks to Salem Broadcasting and the radio talk show host who helped encourage 1.3 million Americans to sign a petition to save their health care. And on behalf of my colleagues, we'll accept these petitions from the American people.
I, too, want to join here and congratulate NCPA on what is the largest petition drive ever to have your voice as the American citizens be heard here on Capitol Hill. I'm told that we are at over 1,307,000 individuals and counting. That's extraordinary. That is democracy at work.
I want to thank the NCPA because they have shown another level of the grassroots movement that is bubbling up in this country saying, we don't want our health care hijacked. 85% of the people in this country like their health care.
In my office, when we get a letter or an email or a call, we assume there are at least 100 people who feel the same way. This 1.3 million probably represents at least 130 million Americans.
This is a terrific day for American voices because talk radio has played a big role in fighting back. And we decided as the summer began that this could be the summer of the American voice and the summer when millions of Americans would be heard. And to collect 1.3 million plus signatures over a couple of months' time is a pretty extraordinary achievement to get people to sign a petition that says no to the way Democrats had envisioned their version of health care reform. And so we fought hard, and we collected lots of signatures and interviewed a lot of people. And through my radio show's partnership with the National Center for Policy Analysis, the NCPA, this is the result of that effort where, again, the summer of tea parties and opposition and American voices and spirit was heard. And tonight, despite what the president may or may not say, the American people have been represented by this amazing health care petition, the largest public policy petition ever presented to the Congress in the history of the United States. And we're very proud of that. We're very proud of what we accomplished.
Well, my first guest does have an alternative plan to the president's proposal. And this past Wednesday, he was flanked by House and Senate leaders to deliver to Congress a petition signed by 1.3 million Americans who agree with him. Please welcome the father of Health Savings Account, the president and the CEO of the National Center for Policy Analysis, Dr. John Goodman. John, welcome. Great to have you here.
Good to be with you.
So tell me, the president said there wasn't an alternative, that nobody's put forth a plan. So what is the alternative? What is the plan that might be an alternative to his proposal?
Well, you know, there are several good plans. John McCain had a very good plan when he ran for president. Senator Coburn has a very good plan. Senator DeMint has a plan. It would involve helping people who are uninsured with tax relief when they buy their insurance, making insurance portable, and giving people more power over their health care dollars so they can manage more of their own health care.